I need more mana. And I thought I'd be a dead woman by now.
I witnessed your battle against Hillik. I wasn't aware your people had such abilities. My name is Johan, and I'm from the Far East. My people, the Kalgurans, are attempting to build a settlement near here. We could use someone with your talents. You know the land, you know the dangers. Will you join us? I'll await your answer in King's March. We've much to discuss. You don't appear to employ the power of runes, like we Kalgurans do. I'm very curious how you accomplished what you did. I see that you have upon your person one of those so-called virtue gems, but Nessa allowed me to borrow one, and it did nothing as far as I could determine. Exile. I am from Kalgur, on the continent of Middengard. We have reached Rayclass by ship. The journey was quite long and quite dangerous. Eventually we may be able to open trade with Kalgur, but for now, we are on our own. Several of our people were already here in Rayclass, undertaking expeditions of their own. When their outpost reached a certain size, the king, in his great wisdom, gifted them an official charter and a name. I was sent to aid in the execution and management of that charter. I serve as the king's hand. Keep me apprised.
Fine work with Hillik. Where'd you learn to fight like that? No, forget I asked. We exiles have no history. Dominus took it from us when he had his blackguards dump us in the water out there. Here, got something for you. Should help you kill a few more of those undead bastards. Don't bother thanking me. The way I figure it, the longer we fighters live, the longer everyone lives. Founded by Marseus Lioneye as a supply station for his campaigns against the Karui. In its day, Lioneye's watch could be defended by just a small garrison of well-armed legionnaires. What have I got? A handful of starving criminals with driftwood clubs and rusted hatchets. The Eternal Empire has some right nasty leftovers. Whether it's something in the air or in the water, no one stays dead in Rayclass. Not the first time. It can take a little while, but sooner or later corpses wake up and go looking for breakfast. I've seen many an exile pass through Lioneye's watch, and many more that simply pass on. Those letters are my way of keeping track, of remembering. Oriath might want to forget us all, but I'll be damned if I will. Stay sharp out there.
A wayfish, waterlogged witch, washed up in raid claws. That's the first line of the poem I'm writing about you, Exile. Easy go. You could scorch a bloke with a look like that. The name's Bestel, captain of the good ship Merry Gull. At last, my Merry Gull is gone. My crew is gone. But my wits remain, after a fashion.
Tarkly, rescued from the waves, a stricken Bestel, fate's slave, from fallen crew and broken bark, Bestel lives, thanks to Tarkly.
Arrow, the Merry Gull's cook, washed up on the rocks over yonder. Dead as a doornail he was. Buried him myself. Then, a few days later, I see him on the beach. A little worse for wear, but upright, shuffling about. A land full of disturbing surprises, this Rayclast.
I saw what you did to Hillock out there, Witch. Your black art is the reason you're here, in exile. It may also be the only thing that allows you to see another dawn. I'm Nessa, and I suppose I should thank you for ridding us of that putrid giant. Back in Oriath, I judged your kind without hesitation. In Rayclast, I don't have that luxury. Lion Eye's watch isn't much, but it's ours. We could use you here, while you live. But should you wish to venture out, do just one thing for me. Out on the coast, amongst the wrecks, there must be a ship's medicine chest. I have many to care for, and there's only so much I can do with herbs and seawater. Tarklee's as good a man as you can find on this god-forsaken coast. He has some wrongs to right, no doubt. What they are, I've never asked, and I never will. If not for Tarklee, we'd all be dead. The Merry Gull ran aground on the tidal island trying to escape from pirates. As tends to happen here in Rayclast, her crew met a far worse fate. Cannibals. Tarklee pulled Bestel from some hideaway in the wreckage. The ship's only survivor. Whether the ordeal fractured his mind or whether it was just in his nature all along, it's clear that Bestel sails a different course to the rest of us. Farewell.
There's an island, a hop, skip and a wade offshore of the terraces. That's where my Merry Gull ran aground. Watched the locals spit roast the ship's doctor, but his medicine chest might still be there, amongst the splinters and bones. It'd have everything Nessa might need. Dr. Shaky Hands Opton was lousy with a scalpel and even worse with a saw, but he knew his apothecary. Explains the shaky hands, if you ask me. Poor Nessa. Not even a mother herself, and yet she cares for us all. And what a sickly, pathetic brood we are. May she live to have her own family, a real family. If anyone deserves that, Nessa does.
Yes? Goodbye. Mm-hmm.
Maitland of Theopolis, you have transgressed against your god and your fellow man. You have been a willing vessel for the following sins. Disciplinary sloth. 1 count of negligence leading to bodily harm. 1 count of negligence leading to financial harm. God has charged me with your redemption. You are hereby exiled to Rayclast, where it is hoped you shall come to repent your sins and make your peace with your beloved father.
I know that stench, just like my sisters, upon the pyre.
Khan's canoe struck this sand with the force of destiny. At his beck, the greatest war host in Karui history tamed the wild sea, their canoes coupling with the land one by one. Lion-eyed gemlings met us with shining metal and bold words. Pyre's arrows withered their pride, Khan's axes silenced their despair. Marseilles Lion-Eye fought bravely to the last. Khan honored him with a place on his belt. Khan has shown Rayclast our Karui strength. Khan will teach Rayclast the Karui way.
learn is to live. Clatter. Much clatter.
much clutter.
I need more mana.
Too much clutter. Too much clutter. Too much clutter.
Has removed the eternal stain from this coast. The Empire's citizens decorate our meeting houses with their heads. Our warriors build homes for our families. Our families till the earth, fish the waters, fill the air with song. The Kardui wave is yet a seedling here, but it grows, gains in pride and power every day. Khan has kept his promise. The time of the Kardui has come.
Clutter. I need more mana.
much clutter. I think this ray class will serve. Too much clutter. Clutter.
Calm has removed.
almost stopped believing in miracles. This medicine chest, it's greater than the serums and salves it holds. It tells us that we can do more in Rayclass than merely suffer. I've not much to offer in return, but please, take something in thanks for what you've done. Take care.
So, you managed to salvage Shaky Hand's druggery. Nicely done. Nessa will put it to good use. More than that benumbed quack Optin ever did.
Got a job for you, if you're willing. There's a pool near the mudflats needs investigating. You'll smell it before you see it. Stinks like a carcass in high summer. But that's not the worst of it. Dead birds walking. Animals don't rise up again the same as people do here. So if they aren't raising themselves, what's doing it for them? The answer's in that fetid pool. Clear the place out and kill whatever's raising those rowers. We've got enough living dead to contend with already. Farewell.
Exile.
There you are. Hail. If you encounter any Verisium, do bring it to me. It is the most effective of all rune-smithing metals. It doesn't occur naturally in the ground. It only falls from the sky. The how and why of such events, I'll leave up to the priests and their calculations. I don't know how it's seen on Rayclast, but smithing is something of a fine art back home. We smiths aren't priests, not by a long shot, but we do study the science of runes and the philosophies of meaning and will. That education allowed me to forge myself, much the same way I would a sword. A man makes his own destiny. Runes are just another tool in that glorious struggle. I am the only runesmith this side of the sea, so the best thing I can do for Kingsmarch is lend it my skills. Runes are a complex science and a delicate art. If a smith doesn't understand their nuance, they'll only produce equipment one might call cursed. For that reason, novice runesmiths are rather dangerous. There is an energy in runelight, and power in Verisium and other metals. Runes channel those forces, like signposts or diversions altering a river's flow. The final meaning is the sum of what you've engraved. It means exactly what you told it to mean, for better or for worse. Farewell.
Who's that? Hail!
We're still on our grand quest, as Danig would put it. This is just base camp. Of course, the longer I'm here drinking a good beer and relaxing in a bed, the harder it is to get back out there. A name and a charter might have been stamped on it from afar, but this is our home. When we first arrived on Rayclast, we picked this spot out as a good place to stash some supplies. And now it's going to be a city. If I had it my way, I'd call it, I don't know, Tugin's March or Tuginborg. I'd even take Rogswaith. He deserves a little recognition anyhow. G'day.
What was I doing again? Engineer reporting. This place is going to be grand. When that handsome Danig spins his tales about the years to come, I can see it as clearly as I see my inventions in my head. I'd rather be working here than for the Templars any day. 20 years ago, when I was in my first year, a certain High Templar picked me out of a crowd of Academy engineers. I was taken to the Chief Archon's laboratory, among other staff and guards. That building held a functioning map device, and it was my job to repair and maintain it. Several terrible things happened there. But I learned more high science on that single job than I would have in years at the university. Good thing, too. Bye now. Here. Great job, Isla. Yes. The perfect excuse to see Danig. Welcome.
What can I do for you? What have you got? Good day. The Charter for Kingsmarch brings many Kalguran laws to Rayclast, including our guild associations and criminal penalties. There is very little enforcement for most of it right now. There are only two things on Rayclast the King seems to truly care about. One of those things is taxes. Oh, I like to think I'm a kind man. I mean, don't we all? But these taxes, oh, I just... No, Rog, don't let it get to you. the dream is still alive. When we first arrived, we didn't intend for this to be anything permanent. It was more of a supply dump, so we wouldn't have to keep going back to our ship. That was my idea. In the course of our expeditions, we built it up bit by bit. Eventually, it felt something like home. People back in Kalgur became interested in joining us for adventure, opportunity, or freedom. Word must have gotten out, because that's when Johann arrived with the King's Charter. Done.
Ah. Hey. That is my name here because I have chosen it. I choose to leave behind that which I was, for it was assigned to me. Forced, not given. Family names are the ties that bind. I'd rather work than stand around gossiping, if that's all right. See you.
Hello?
Oh. Let's see what we can do. Hello, hello, hello. What have you got for me? Well, as I understand it, the Kalgurans we see here are not, how to put this delicately, not the finest wines in the cellar. Some of them are part of official guilds back on Middengard, but most are dissidents, criminals, and suspected rebels. You are an exile from Aliath, just as they are exiles from Kalgur, if not in name, then in circumstance. Ah.
Oh, hello. Welcome to Kingsmarch. I'm something of a people person. That's to say, I handle our talent pool. The Meridian Free Traders, my guild, send me here to assist in executing the charter. I connect laborers and specialists with those who have available jobs and capital. I've heard you may be making some decisions around here, so we should definitely do business. It's not the most auspicious office I've worked in, but it certainly puts me face to face with the people of Kingsmarch. I consider it an opportunity. I'm on the jobs. Yes. Things operate rather loosely here, but back home almost all official business is done through one or more guilds. For example, you cannot simply open up a shop and start selling goods. All designated locations for shops have a process that must be undertaken. There are a set number, and they're all currently licensed to major merchants. Every few years, a new license is created and bid upon by interested parties. Those without the familial wealth to get in on the game, so to speak, may consider moving across the world to new lands where regulations are not so strict. It's the best argument in favor of a move to Kingsmarch. Bring your family. Start a new life. It's not the most auspicious office I've worked in, but it certainly puts me face to face with the people of Kingsmarch. I consider it an opportunity. Always a pleasure.
What have you got for me? Well, as I understand it, the Kalgurans we see here are not... Good luck to you.
I'm glad you decided to join us. I hesitate to call you Exile, for we are all exiles in this foreign land. As the King's Hand, I serve as Treasurer of Kingsmarch. Come to me for all financial and resource management matters. We have contracted Captain Faustus of the Fair Marilene for ties to the markets of Rayclast. Speak to him next. I am certain we will all be working together very closely. A reckoning is coming, have no doubt about that. The King has his eye on Rayclast, and he lays far-reaching plans. Only time will tell. I make no secret that I'm a man of two loyalties. I must serve the King's wishes, and I must also serve this charter to the letter of the law. I'm aware that Kingsmarch is a destination for many that would be considered less than upstanding citizens. So long as I directly see no evidence of crime, sedition, or another rebellion, there is no conflict of interest. Kindly do not discuss your thoughts in my presence. I choose not to waste resources on a gilded office. It is here, in the tavern, where drink and loose talk best meet. My presence may, hopefully, keep any dangerous talk to the shadows, where it belongs. Keep me apprised.
Yes! Yes!
Hail, as these Kalgurans say. You've just met your most important ally in this strange new town. I am Faustus, the captain of the Fair Marilene. Consider me your access to the wealth of Rayclast. There's not a single market I can't reach. You've got currency, they've got currency, and thus I shall be your most esteemed facilitator, for a small fee, of course. Happy hunting.
Next, you should familiarize yourself with our recruitment processes. Introduce yourself to Raouf, hire a recruit, and then return to me to discuss placement. Keep me apprised.
Oh, Johann and Danig brought you on. Don't worry, I'll get all the necessary paperwork shortly. I'm Raouf. The Meridian Free Traders, my guild, send me here to assist in executing the charter. I connect laborers and specialists with those who have available jobs and capital. I've heard you may be making some decisions around here, so we should definitely do business. Let me just grab the next few workers already eager to sign up. Always a pleasure. Who would you like to hire? They can start immediately, and I'll get everything filled out later.
The last thing we need to discuss is investment. Necessary infrastructure will require substantial resources. For now, make our first investment in our recruitment capabilities, just to learn the process. Decisions must be made.
Hail! We've got a promising list of picks. Our team continues to grow.
Oh, good. More work. Name's Tujin. I'm the harbour master around here, but there ain't much to master. You catch my drift? Could use some investment in our docks and shipping. Don't give up.
Yes? I'm on the jobs.
We've much to discuss. We've much to discuss. One more for the mines. One more for the mines. We are now in a position to build mining infrastructure.
Hello there.
Hail. G'day.
There you are.
We've much to discuss.
Yes, it's a cornucopia of talent. Our team continues to grow.
Hell! One more for the mines. Exile? The last thing we need to discuss is investment. Necessary infrastructure will require... That will do nicely. These beginnings may seem inauspicious, but I believe great things lie ahead. As long as we cooperate, both with each other and with the Charter's laws, everything will go according to plan.
Khan's canoe struck this sand with the force of destiny. At his beck, the greatest war host in Karui history tamed the wild sea, their canoes coupling with the land one by one. Lion-eyed gemlings met us with shining metal and bold words.
Clatter. Too much clatter.
What can I do for you?
Oh, good. More work. What do you need? That shipment's got to go out today! No, just leave the shipment there. It's not like it's got to go out today or anything.
I'll be right with you.
Hail. I'll add it to our balance.
Yes? We've got a promising list of picks.
The fair Marilyn should be sailing high, not stuck here in port.
Exile?